Good morning, folks. Real quick breakfast idea. What I got here, just canned biscuits. I've quartered them, cut them in half, and then cut the halves in half. So they're little quarters. My little 8-inch skillet here. About an inch and a half of oil on the bottom. Just enough about cover about halfway up. I got it on 2. You don't want to, it's like a simmer. You don't want to get the oil too hot. Otherwise, they'll brown up on the outside and they'll look good, but inside it'll still be a little doughy. So we're going to drop these in. These are going to fry up. I got a little cinnamon sugar, but you can put anything on them. You got some jelly you want to put on top of them. You want to dip them in butter. Just a little alternative to bacon biscuits for your weekend breakfast. They brown up really nice, and they're still like biscuits in the middle. This is not going to be like going to your local donut shop and getting a dozen donuts or a dozen whatever they want to call the little round donut holes. But these are quick. They're easy. Like I said, it's just a little alternative to bacon biscuits, traditional just bacon your canned biscuits. They fluff up nice. They're nice and soft on the inside. We'll see that when I pull these out. You want to let that bottom get nice and golden brown. Then you flip them over, take them out of the oil when they're hot, put a little cinnamon sugar on them. Or like I said, you can put anything you want on them. If you want to drizzle a little maple syrup on them or whatever, you just want to melt a little bit of butter, and you just want to dip them in a little butter and eat them like that. Or you can put a bunch of them on a plate and pop a couple of fried eggs over top of them and eat them like that. It's just a little fun way to spice up breakfast. Breakfast gets boring sometimes. You pop biscuits in the oven and you pull them out, put a little butter on them, and eat them with your breakfast. It's just a little alternative. They're going to come out nice and golden brown, fluffy in the center, just like they would if you baked them. But they're just going to be a little softer, I think. This one wants to roll around on me. I'll hold them down on that side. There we go. You don't want your oil too hot. Get your oil too hot, they'll brown up. And they'll look good, but they'll still be a little doughy on the inside. So I don't know if you can see that here in the camera, but I've got it like a low simmer. What I did is I did heat up the cast iron, preheated the cast iron about on a 4 or 5, like a medium low. And I put the oil in it, and then I dropped the temp back down and let the temperature of the oil settle down. Otherwise, they'll get nice and golden brown. The centers will still be a little doughy. Now you could do this with the whole biscuit if you want a bigger fried biscuit. But I like these little ones. You just pop them in your mouth. You can do cinnamon sugar on one, jelly on the other. It gives you a little more variety, a little more options to create different biscuits, different flavors. And I think this batch is done. We'll pull these out. Dab a little oil off there. Pop them on the plate. Take a little cinnamon sugar. We'll dust them a little bit with a little cinnamon sugar. Pop one of these open. Nice and soft. Nice and soft, just like a biscuit. I think a little softer, a little fluffier. I hope you'll enjoy. Thank you.